Today we're going to be talking about the dangerous world of scammers using the YouTube community post tab for nefarious purposes. Lots of different YouTubers use community posts. There's loads of channels that just do regular community posts about their videos, but there's also the myriad of channels that just post memes, and that's the core focus of this video. If you don't know what they are, they pretty much look like this, and you may sometimes see them in your YouTube feed. But there's a feature on YouTube that means that community posts are not just sent to your subscribers, but they're also sent to people that are not subscribed to your channel, and that's what these scammers rely on. For example here, I'm not subscribed to any of these channels, and yet I still get daily motivational community posts from them. Well, these same bots or people have moved on to a slightly different approach. Now I have noticed a few channels that are self-proclaimed meme lords, and along with these community posts that entice you to click on their channel, they actually post videos, most notably the boy who posts YouTube shorts. You know those spam comment bots that loads of YouTubers were talking about a while ago? They've now infiltrated YouTube, but with a different approach this time. Channels like this have a habit of farming engagement using memes in community posts. Now this may not seem like such a big deal until you realize there's an underground network of these scammers working together to scam people over here on YouTube. The big issue with these community posts is that they get so much engagement. What I mean by farming engagement, for example, is this channel called Papastanimus with 400,000 subscribers. He posted a milestone announcement, and in 21 hours he got 1.5 thousand likes and 57 comments. Whereas this community post made by a channel called Rookie and shared by Lenny, meaning that they had a combined subscriber count of 350,000, got 326,000 likes and 724 comments in only 2 days. Big difference, right? I guess people just love their memes. Now this is where we start delving into the malicious side of things, and I advise YouTube to do something about this. A channel called I Have Exactly 99,000 Subscribers, or Eugene, came out of the woodwork. In the comment section of some of his community posts, for example the latest one, which they posted themselves, it has this: free Robux working 2020, and a link to this site. Upon going to the site for my own research purposes, which obviously you should never do, you get to this shady looking website called No Boots, or No Bots, which is simply one of those fake Robux generator scams that I'm sure some of you are nodding your heads at because you've probably fallen for them in the past. I've fallen for like 2 of them in the past. So what this website does is it obviously prompts you to put in a name. Choose the amount of Robux for your Roblox account that doesn't actually exist, but it still is somehow able to find it, and always with these scams you somehow fail the captcha and you have to do some sort of survey, and it takes you to an extremely shady website. Like, what the hell even is that? Clearly this is just a shell for a bigger operation that these scammers are using the YouTube community post tab to pull off. There's other examples of this exact same scam happening all over YouTube. However, I also wanted to focus on a different aspect of this scam, and I was just able to find the exact example that I was looking for. This channel called iHeartMemes made a community post, and the community post is pretty much just an advertisement for a product called a boomerang. So as you can see here on the advertisement, it says that the product is selling for $15. That doesn't seem too bad until you realize that this product is absolutely terrible. The build quality is terrible, and even on this community post here it says it's $15, but you can get it from other places and it'll be much cheaper there, if you even wanted the product in the first place. Many of the users also complained about its short battery life, suggesting that they only got a small period of time to actually use the product. In some instances, the product would break before even its second use.
Unfortunately, this subtly does not work. We got one whole use out of it after a full charge. Unfortunately, I plugged it in, the red light glows for the LED stating that it's charging. I left it there for literally probably an hour. Took it off, and there's a button here that's supposed to turn it back on, and it is not turning back on.
You'll have fun chasing it, but the battery won't last 30 minutes.
I'm sending this back because I got a whole 8 minutes of fun out of it.
My only other minor criticism with this is I do wish the battery life was a little bit longer.
And of course, after a few minutes, the battery was dead.
Just a quick heads up, here are some of the names and different variations of this product that I advise you to watch out for and to avoid if you do see advertising for them. The Fly Nova Pro, Boomerang, Flying Ball Toy, Boomerang UFO Ball, and Galactic Fidget Spinner. Essentially just avoid products that look like this and you'll be fine. So what I've noticed with these comments is that this individual likely has other accounts that are commenting on this exact same post. For example, this account called Lenny and Interloper are also commenting on this post made by them, and they're pretty much saying, this is a good product, where can I buy it from? And then iHeartMemes responds with where they can buy it from. Now this doesn't seem too weird until you realize that all of these channels are very similar in nature. For example, iHeartMemes is responding to comments from channels that are very similar in nature to them, meaning they all post community posts. Sometimes they even use the community post tab to share each other's community posts and memes. For example, this one, happen when you suddenly remember a cringe memory out of nowhere. Interloper made this post originally and iHeartMemes shared it. So the second part of this video is to do with dogs. I came across another community post which at first glance looks pretty innocent, but this appears to be a sponsored community post. This community post has a meme of a dog and is advertising a spray for your dog to use. I saw that in the community post itself and in the community post comments, nowhere once did it say that this was a sponsored community post, which I'm pretty sure is a breach of the YouTube TOS. Even though this is not in the form of a YouTube video, they're still getting money from sponsors and not disclosing it properly, which they should be. YouTubers by law have to disclose whether or not their video or product in their video is being sponsored. Otherwise, they could potentially face account termination, community strikes, and even possible fines from the FTC depending on the scale of the operation. This community post seems like just an innocent little promotion of a sponsored product, but I dug deeper and things got a little bit shady. Stick with me through this video and you'll see why. This product being sold in Amazon that this community post is promoting is called Bondi Dog Natural Pet Cologne. At first glance, this product looks perfectly normal and reviews do confirm this. However, one thing that concerned me about this product is that there were 21 star reviews suggesting that this product had an extremely strong chemical or alcohol smell, which is quite concerning. 2 reviewers suggested that it made their dogs sneeze uncontrollably due to its strong smell, to the point where the dogs were attempting to hide their snouts from the smell to avoid smelling it. And numerous other reviewers suggested that this product had a strong chemical smell. If we take a glance and actually look at some of the reviews, it appears that there's lots of very detailed positive reviews praising the product. But amidst this are some very unhappy customers. For example, there were quite a few customers complaining about their product being broken or being dirty inside. Some people even complained about getting empty bottles. There was this specific comment about this product that I wanted to read out. It's from Tiffany in Brittany and it says, "Patchouli is poisonous for dogs. Everywhere I read online, it says that patchouli should never be used on dogs or small animals as it's poisonous. I didn't read these things until I sprayed it on my puppy and she acted incredibly awful. She was trying like mad to get the smell off of her, as well as waking up early in the morning to have diarrhea and having diarrhea all the rest of the day. Next day, not even having any bowel movements. Do not buy the patchouli if you plan on using it for your dog. It is dangerous and causes side effects that are not pleasant for you or your pooch. I would like my money back for the pain and suffering that you've caused my dog." Now, after reading a review like that, I of course had to research about patchouli itself. I found that patchouli is an essential oil which, according to Healthline, has anti-inflammatory effects, and according to other sources, it acts to regenerate the skin. It's able to treat or aid in conditions such as eczema and athlete's foot. Some essential oils such as eucalyptus, wintergreen, and ylang ylang are straight up toxic to your dogs, leading to diarrhea, vomiting, and respiratory issues. Patchouli can also have this effect depending on the size of your dog and the amount of essential oil that is used. Here's what dog trainer and YouTube content creator Lisa Galejos has to say about essential oils.
Essential oils for dogs. Are they safe? To answer really quickly, some are really beneficial for your dog. Some are extremely toxic. Number 1, if your dog is actually a puppy under 8 weeks, try not to diffuse any oils or use any oils on that.
She points out that it's not a good idea to use essential oils on dogs under 8 weeks and that you should dilute your essential oils if you're going to give them to your dogs. This website suggests that the size of your dog should influence how much of the oil you actually use. So you shouldn't use the spray as much if you have a smaller dog compared to if you have a larger or older dog. And the dog shouldn't be exposed to the essential oils or a diffuser of the oil for an extended period of time. The dogs should be able to leave if they feel irritated by the scent. However, this is an issue which can't quickly be amended since the smell is literally on the dog's fur, and inhaling essential oils is the main problem for dogs. As seen, according to Tiffany and Brittany, their small dog was frantically attempting to get the smell off of herself, meaning the dog likely had a reaction to the patchouli, causing it to have diarrhea, which is a symptom caused by the dog being exposed to a somewhat high concentration of patchouli that could have been in the dog spray. All of these reviews point to the fact that this is an inconsistent and potentially dangerous product, and one that could potentially lead to harm for your dog. For example, some of the reviewers were complaining that their product was leaking on arrival, or even completely empty. Some were saying that the product was very weak and short lasting, and some were saying that the product was very strong and was lasting way longer than it should have. So I feel like this issue is going to become a much bigger problem on YouTube as community posts evolve and grow and gain more popularity with these groups of people. So YouTube has to find a way to find these channels that are promoting sponsors without disclosing them, as well as leading YouTube viewers to potentially shady products that could harm their pets. I am looking forward to making more content like this in the future, so a sub to the channel would be appreciated if you did enjoy this 2-part video. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for the video. I hope you did enjoy. Make sure to check out one of my other videos for more content like this, and I'll see you next time.